Welcome to Psychology Daily. We begin the new week on environmental psychology, and I believe most of you will like this week. Studies so far have chosen for this week are dealing with global problems like global warming, or our understanding or perception of attempts to solve those problems. For example, today's video is about genetically modified products. This topic is interesting because there is a great discrepancy between what people believe about genetically modified products and what scientists say us about them and what evidence they have. Today's video is about 4 studies that attempted to understand why this discrepancy happens and how we can minimize it. They were conducted in the United States, United Kingdom and Netherlands. In the first study, scientists tried to understand how science knowledge is related to genetically modified food additives. To do so, they asked participants in the United States 11 science knowledge questions. All of them you can see on your screen. They correlated number of correct responses with the answer to the question whether participants would eat genetically modified food. They found small but significant relationship between general science knowledge and willingness to eat genetically modified food. More knowledgeable people had fewer negative attitudes toward genetically modified food. In the second study, they asked science knowledge questions and questions related to knowledge about genetically modified food and found out that later is better predictor of less negative attitudes toward genetically modified food. The third study was replication in 3 countries: United States, United Kingdom and Netherlands. Finally, the first study had experimental design. One group of participants learned about genetically modified food presented in a natural way, while the other group learned about nutrition and healthy eating. After 5 weeks, participants in genetically modified food condition had better attitudes, risk perception and knowledge about genetically modified products, and they were more willing to eat genetically modified products compared to control group and pretest. Those results are a bit different from another recently published study, where instead of educating people, scientists tried to tell participants that genetically modified food is good. In that study, participants' opinion only polarized. In other words, those who believe that genetically modified food is bad acquired more negative point of view, while the opposite was true for those who believe genetically modified food is good. Those 4 studies show that negative attitudes toward genetically modified food can be attenuated by new knowledge about genetically modified products. Similar saying that genetically modified products are good is not enough, and it leads only to a polarization of opinions. On the other hand, education about how genetically modified products are created is a much better way to reduce negative perception of them. I hope you enjoyed this video. See you tomorrow.